Inadmissible expenses, which are those any benefits given to partners, salary, bonus, commission, excess of 12% of interest on capital. How many heads are there? Income from salary, income from house property, income from business or profession, income from capital gain, and the last one, income from other source. If you add all five, that is called as your net income. A warm welcome to one and all. This is your Adasa here, lecturing Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. And now we are in the session 6, your unit 4 of your income tax. In this, we are discussing the topic called assessment of partnership form. And we are discussing today the question paper problem, not only your book profit, and also we find out your business income as well as taxable income also. Now, we will work out two problems on your assessment of partnership form. From here onwards, you will get exactly your question paper problems. Now, up to now, what we did 5 sessions, that is all about your basic as well as your 10 mark or 5 mark question. Again, I'll repeat, up to now we are in the session 6. Up to session 5, what we did, it is all your 10 mark or 5 mark questions. Now, your 15 mark questions will be whatever we are doing in today's session. So please concentrate today's session. Why? Because these are your actual exam question, and in your question paper 15 mark first question will be on assessment of partnership form. Now, and as I told you, there are two types of partners. Working partners are active partners. One more will be sleeping partner. So if sleeping partner comes, what will be the calculation? Should we take the salary or remuneration of sleeping partner? All those things we will discuss in today's session. Remember, today's onwards, all your topic on assessment of partnership form are your 15 mark questions for your examination. Now, your agenda will be problems. Before that, I'll give you clear picture. If you have any confusion that in assessment of partnership form, what are the things we are supposed to find out? I'll give you clear picture. This clear picture, keep it in your mind, and we'll work out 2 problems today. So apply that picture so that it will be easy for you. Now, in the assessment of partnership form, first what we will do. The first step I'll tell you. Now, every problem you are supposed to follow the same step what I am telling now in this. First one, net profit. What is the first thing? You are supposed to find out net profit. Now, net profit will be given in the question itself. Now, add inadmissible items or expenses. Whatever inadmissible expenses or items are there, you are supposed to add. What are those inadmissible? I'll tell you. Inadmissible expenses in the sense, in this, we have like salary of partners or any benefits of partners. So in this, what it will come? Salary, bonus. So please remember this, because your assessment of partnership form is whatever I am explaining now, that is only. Now, salary, any benefits of the partners like bonus, commission, interest on capital. How much we are supposed to take interest on capital? Excess of 12%. Up to 12% we don't touch. If it is more than 12%, example, if it is 15%, the extra 3% we are supposed to consider. Now, after all the benefits to the partners, like any taxes, you are supposed to take. Donations. Then any provisions, any personal expenses, and if anything is given in the adjustment. These are the things you're supposed to add. What is this? Inadmissible expenses. Hope you are clear. Now, first you have to start your problem with net profit. Add inadmissible expenses, which are those any benefits given to partners, salary, bonus, commission, excess of 12% of interest on capital. Done. Any taxes paid, municipal tax, any other taxes paid. Then all the donations, if any donations are made, you have to take. Any provisions are made, you are supposed to take. Any personal expenses, you should take. Any adjustment, in the adjustment they have given your interest or something, rent paid, in that some adjustment they will give you. Any adjustment is given related to expenses, you are supposed to take. Along with that, if there are any depreciation, you are supposed to take. Hope you are clear. These are the inadmissible expenses you are supposed to take. After adding inadmissible expenses, what we are supposed to do? Minus other head income. Other head income are admissible items. Other head income are admissible item. What is other head income? Like other than your business, like other than commission, other than received from client, other than general income. Again, I'll repeat, other than commission, general income, received from client. Other than these three, if you get anything on the credit side, you are supposed to minus. Other than these three, if you get anything on credit side, you are supposed to minus. Example, you may get interest on deposit, securities, or rent income, income from house property, lottery income, short-term capital gain, long-term capital gain, all comes under your other head income. Hope you are clear. Yes. After deducting, what you will get? You will get book profit. Any doubt up to this? No. So, your net profit, add inadmissible expenses, minus all your other head income, you will get what? Book profit. Now, whether your problem is ended? No. After finding book profit, what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to minus, I'll do continuation here, remuneration. So, permissible remuneration. After getting book profit, your problem is not ended. From book profit, you are supposed to minus admissible or permissible remuneration. What is this? You know very well. 90% of 3 lakh or 60% of above 3 lakh. I'll do that calculation today. Now, along with that, 90% of 3 lakh and 60% of excess amount. After calculating, you are supposed to compare with 1 lakh 50. After calculation, you have to compare with your actual remuneration. Whatever the final answer you will get, you have to write. Then, your book profit minus remuneration is your business income. Hope you are clear. Book profit minus remuneration. What is your answer? Yes, this we call it as your business income. Up to this, hope you are clear. So, these are your procedure for assessment of partnership form. This picture, please keep it in mind. If you have any confusion, sir, what is the format, how to do, these only you are supposed to do. Now, again I'll explain. Net profit, add inadmissible expenses, minus admissible or other head income. Whatever you get, that we call it as book profit. From the book profit, you are supposed to minus remuneration. Remember, while minus remuneration, you should take only working partners, not sleeping partner. You should consider only what? Working partner. After deducting, you will get your business income. Up to this, income from partnership form is done. Now, once if it is done, then you are supposed to find out what is your total income and what is your taxable liability. Those are the extra thing. If they ask you in the question paper, you are supposed to do. If it is not asked, you are not supposed to do. Hope you are clear. Good. Now, so problem number 10, Veena and Lakshmi are partners, sharing profit and losses equally. The following is a profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2020. These are the informations are given. Now, in this, office expenses, they have given. Office expenses always part of the business only. We are not supposed to take. Now, go back to your format. First, what we want? Net profit we need. Now, is there anywhere net profit? Yes, here we have net profit. We should start our problem from net profit. What is this? 4,38,000. Take 4,38,000. Add all inadmissible expenses. Now, what are the inadmissible expenses are there? Where you will get everything is debit side. Everything is debit side. Now, salary, benefit to partners, taxes, donation, provision, personal expense, adjustment, depreciation. We'll see. Office expenses, part of the business. Salary employee, take. Income tax, take. Salary to employees are part of the business, but salary to partners, yes, we are supposed to take. Salary to Veena and salary to Lakshmi. Interest on capital to Veena, we should take how much? 15% they have given. Excess of 12% you should take. Now, 7,500 into 3 divided by 15. Easy. Similarly, your 10,000. 10,000 multiplied with 3% divided by 15. So, these are completed. Now, what is the net profit? You have. Hope you are clear. You should add this and excess of 12%. Now, come to credit side. As I told you, other than commission, other than received from client, other than your business income, general income, you are supposed to take everything. Now, received from client, it is a part of your business. Drawing also, remember, this relate to partners. Then, interest from security, take. Short-term capital gain, you are supposed to take. Hope you are clear. Yes. Now, come to answer. Before that, we have adjustment. Office expenses include 12,500 is not deductible. If it is not deductible, what we are supposed to do? We have to add. We cannot deduct means we are supposed to add. Now, during the year, firms sell capital asset of 5 lakh. Index cost of acquisition 1 lakh. It is an extra income. 5 lakh minus 1 lakh. Your income is 4 lakh. You are supposed to consider 4 lakh. Find out the net income also you are supposed to do. Tax liability also you are supposed to do. Now, I'll tell you the procedure. First, what you will find out? Book profit. First, you will find out book profit. Second, what you will find out? Business income. Business income you will find out. What is the third one you will find out? Net income. Net income. And the last one we are supposed to do, tax liability. Tax liability. So these are the things we are supposed to find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 things. Now, normally in your examination, they will ask you 1, 2, 3. This is rarely they will ask. 90% they will not ask, but also safer side we will learn. Now, we'll find out one by one. Now, what is the first one? Book profit. We'll find out book profit. Now, net profit as per P&L 4,38,000. Add inadmissible expenses, office expense 12,500 as per the adjustment. Income tax 20,000. Salary to Veena, salary to Lakshmi, and interest on capital. As I told you, there are two methods are there. You can do this also. R 7,500 into 3 by 15. If you do this also, you will get this only. Clear? You can do calculation like this, or else you can do calculation like this. Both you will get same answer. Whichever is convenient and easy for you, you can work out. Now, interest on capital of Lakshmi, everything is done. Add everything, 2,88,000. So it will be 7,26,000. Now, minus non-business income or tax-free income. Which are those? Interest from government security, short-term capital gain, 3,85,000. So it will be how much? 7,26,000 minus 3,85,000. We got 3,41,000. Now, in this, the book profit is 3,41,000. You got book profit how much? 3,41,000. Now, so we got 3,41,000 as your book profit. Now, what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to find out your remuneration. Now, see, your step 1 is done. Book profit is done. What is the second one? Business income. How to find out? Book profit minus remuneration. You will get your business income. Simple. Now, we'll find out your business income in this. Computation of admissible remuneration. What is the procedure? First one, A. Limit is how much? 1,50,000. R. B. Up to 3 lakh. So 90%. So it will be 2,70,000. Above 3 lakh. So how much we have? 3,41,000 we have. Above how much we have? 41,000. 3 lakh is over. Calculation. Excess 41,000. 41,000 into 60%. So it will come how much? 24,000. All put together 2,94,000. Whichever is higher. 2,94,000 is higher. Hope you are clear. Your actual limit is 1,50,000 standard value, and 90% of 3 lakh and excess of 3 lakh 60%, it will come 2,94,000. 2,94,000 or 1,50,000, whichever is higher. So 2,94,000 I got higher. Compare with or actual. So what is your actual is given. I'll go back to your question. Your actual remuneration is salary to Veena 120, salary to Lakshmi. Don't take interest on capital. It is not remuneration. So these two are remuneration. Now 120 plus 132, how much? 2,52,000. Now in this, $120 plus 132. Now tell me whichever is less, whether 2,94,000 or 2,52,000. 2,52,000. So it will be 2,52,000. Now Take this 2,52,000 admissible remuneration 2,52,000. What is the business income? 89,000. Yes, your business income is 89,000. Hope you are clear. Good. Like this, you are supposed to find out your business income. Clear? Yes. Now, book profit is over, business income also over. Total two things we completed. Your 90% of the problem up to this only. Now we are doing step number 3. Hope you are getting clear picture now. Yes. Now we are doing step number 3. What is that? Net income. How to find out net income? How many heads are there? Income from salary, income from house property, income from business or profession, income from capital gain, and the last one, income from other source. If you add all 5, that is called as your net income. Clear? I'll mention here total of 5 heads. Total of 5 heads, we call it as net income. Total of 5 heads, we call it as net income. We'll do step number 3. What is step number 3? Your step number 3 is computation of taxable income. Before that, we are doing computation of total income. Now, what is the total income? We'll do one by one. Income from salary, it is not there, so we'll make it 0, or else leave it, don't write. Income from house property, nil, not given. So where you get all this information? See in the question, right side you will get all the information. Clear? Where do you get all the information? 5 heads income. You will get the right side of the question, credit side of the question. You get all the information. Now, income from salary, it is always 0 for partnership firm, because you cannot take this salary. This is a remuneration given to partners, not income from salary. Now, as per this, your business income, just now you found out 89,000. This is your business income, 89,000. Then, income from capital gain. Now, again, go back to your question. Your capital gain is short-term capital gain. 1 lakh they have given. See, what is the short-term capital gain? 1 lakh. One more is there in the adjustment. 5 lakh minus 1 lakh, it is 4 lakh. So, selling price minus cost is 4 lakh. Now, yes. So, how much you got? 4 lakh. 1 plus 4, it is 5 lakh. Now, what is your capital gain over? Indexation over. So, 2,85,000. So, this is what your short-term capital gain. I'll show you. Interest from government security, 2,85,000. That is also we have taken other source. 2,85,000. Your income from other source, 2,85,000. The amount is in the previous slide itself. Now, if you add everything, what is your total income? 8,74,000. 89,000 plus 5 lakh plus 2,85,000, you will get 8,74,000. Now, is there any deductions? Have they made any investment, any savings, any mediclaim policy? Nothing they have done. So, 8,74,000 minus 0, your business income, taxable income is 8,74,000 itself. Hope you are clear? Yes. And we are doing partnership form. Don't go with a calculation of like up to 2,50,000 is nil, above 2,50,000. That calculation will not come. Write 30% tax. Clear? For assessment of partnership form, what is the tax slab? Write whatever income you got, on that 30% is your tax. Clear? Yes. But if you have anything like capital gains and all, you have to do it separately. I'll show you that. Now, what is your taxable income? Taxable income is 8,74,000. Now, Again, I'll go back. See, your third one, net income is done. Last one, tax liability. We are doing last part, part number 4. Rarely they will ask you in the examination, but safer side, learn this. Now, so these are the taxable liability. How much you have? 8,74,000. You are supposed to pay tax on what? You are supposed to pay tax on 8,74,000. Now, how do we calculate? Remember, while calculating tax on 8,74,000, you are not supposed to include long term. You are not supposed to include long term. You are not supposed to include income from other source. Those are separate calculation. Now, casual income, it is always nil only. Tax on long-term capital gain. See, 4 lakh. In this 8,74,000, this 4 lakh is included. What is this? Long term. Long term, you are not supposed to calculate directly. So long term, it is always 20%. Remember, 4 lakh into 20%, 80,000. So remaining, like you have your income from other source. Income from other source, if you calculate, is there anything income from other source like horse race, crossword puzzle, lottery income? Is there anywhere? Nothing. Then 8,74,000 you had. From 8,74,000 minus this 4 lakh. Because 4 lakh you have calculated separately. 8,74,000 minus 4 lakh, you will get 4,74,000. As I told you, what is the tax slab? 30%. Calculate 30%, you will get 1,42,000 some change. Now, so total it will be 2,22,000. Calculate 4% education says 8,888. Your income is 2,28,866. What is this? Tax liability. Hope you are clear. Yes, this is all we call it as tax liability. We don't have any deduction. So I'll explain you what is this AMT. Alternative minimum tax. I'll explain you later regarding this when we are doing this particular provisions. Remember, alternative minimum tax. Now, so this is all about your complete problem of all 4 steps. I'll go back to your slides. Tax liability also we found out. Now, your previous one. Please take screenshot. These are your agenda. Your problem number 10. Additional information. These are your solution. Continuation of your solution. These are your computation of total income or net income. Computation of total taxable income. And these are your tax liability. Yes. Now we are into problem number 11. Problem number 11, I'll not explain you much. Just I'll give you idea. And this is your work. You're supposed to work out at your home. And your homework is very simple for the day. Problem number 11 itself, your homework. I'll give you the answer also. But before you complete your problem, don't see the answer. Later you can check for that. Now, the profit and loss account of fashion and other in the year ending 31st March 2020 was as under. Now, purchases, they have part of your business. Interest on partners 20% and 24/20. What we are supposed to do? 30,000 multiplied with what is the extra we have? 8 divided by 30. 2,20,000 multiplied with 24%. So it is 12 by 30. 70,000 multiplied with 8 divided by 30. How come you got 8, 12, 8? Excess of 12% we have taken. Direct expenses, part of the business. Depreciation you are supposed to take. Remember, inadmissible. Yes. Sales part, long term you have to take. Interest on debenture you have to take. business income is a part of the income. Now, continuation. Remuneration you are supposed to take in this. Working. This is what? Sleeping partner. You should take sleeping partner remuneration? No. Then, sundry expenses part, donation, yes. National Relief Fund, yes. So all the donations you are supposed to take. Similarly, remember our plan. According to that, you are supposed to do. Now, admissible depreciation as per IT 96. This has to be deducted, and depreciation as per your problem has to be added. As per the table, add. As per the adjustment, minus. Carried forward business losses 10,000. I'll show you what to do. Long-term losses 40,000. Computation of tax payable by the firm for the assessment year 2020 and 2021. Net profit we have taken. Inadmissible, like interest on capital, as I told you, 8 by 20, 12 by 24, 8 by 20. It is done. Excess of depreciation, there are two options are there. 1,80,000 you can add, 96 you can minus, or else you can do 1,80,000 minus 96. Difference you can take it here in the inadmissible. Then remuneration to partner, working, sleeping, working partner. Here we take all the salary, but while doing your step number 2, after book profit we minus remuneration. There you are not supposed to take sleeping partner remuneration. Inadmissible remuneration. In that you are not supposed to take sleeping partner remuneration. Here you are supposed to consider. Then donation, all the donations will come. Then 82,000. Donation to Prime Minister National Relief Fund you are supposed to take. Other income credited to P&L. These are your credit item. Long term, interest on debenture. After doing everything, you will get your book profit. Work out slowly, you will understand this. Now, after this, you are supposed to minus remuneration. How to find out? Now, working partner, yes. Sleeping partner, 0. You are not supposed to take. These remunerations should not be taken into account for the calculation of admissible remuneration. Why? Because he is a sleeping partner. C's remuneration is 2. Total 1 lakh, maximum limit is what? 2,66,000. Like your 2,66,000 is your book profit. On that, up to 3 lakh, how much? 90%. 2,66,000 into 90%, 2,39,000 or 1,50,000, whichever is higher. Compare with your actual. Now, what is your actual here? So, it must be 72,000. So, 1,02,000 plus 72, 1,74,000. 1,74,000 we have. 1,74,000 or 2,39,000, whichever is less. So 1,74,000 is less. We have taken 1,74,000. What we are supposed to do this? We have to minus from book profit. So 2,66,000 minus 1,74,000, 92,000 is your answer. Now, what is your carry forward loss? 10,000. So it will be 92 minus 10. It will be 82,000. Carry forward loss is given in the adjustment. There is a carry forward loss of business. It is given in the adjustment. You are supposed to take. Now you got your income from business. Book profit is over. Income from business also over. Hope you are clear. Yes, we are not calculating taxable income, net income and taxable income for this problem. Now, I'll go back to your previous slides. Problem number 11. Your question, adjustment, your solution part, calculation of book profit. These are your remuneration calculation, calculation of business income. If you want total taxable income, I have given, you can work out at home, but not required. If you want, you can work out. these are tax liability. If you want, you can work out. So this is all about your today's session. Hope you understood. And the second problem, in the sense 11th problem, it is a homework for you. Please work out at home. Whatever two problems we worked out today, very important for your examination. Thank you.